Hey guys, welcome back to Overture 1, and today we're going to be talking about fear when executing a position. But before we start onto that, please comment, like, subscribe, all the great stuff on our channel so we could grow it, we could get more value to people that actually need it. So we appreciate you, and if it resonates with you, give it a share. If it doesn't resonate with you, give it a share regardless. We appreciate you guys. So I wanted to talk with this point that fear doesn't come when you're trading. Fear comes when you're executing a position. What I mean by that is, like, sometimes, like, people don't, like me in the beginning, I don't really have such a crazy fear about trading. When you execute a position and you have money on the line, whether it's a live account, you're trying to pass a challenge, or you have a funded account, things can be a little bit more on the fearful side if you are not mentally prepared for it at the end of the day. And it's a hard thing because us humans, we're not programmed to be great traders. Like, being a great trader is being opposite to what a human is. You can't act on your emotions. You can't utilize that. You can't manipulate things in your way. You literally just have to have a predefined plan, which is one of the action steps to overcoming fear when executing a position. You know, it's not the easiest thing because you're going to have to be able to encounter the fact that in trading, there's going to be a fear that you're going to have to overcome, right? And that's when executing a position. You know, you can plan a trade all great and everything so far, but it really comes down to when you're in the trade. How are you feeling when you're in the trade? It comes to, sometimes the heart starts beating, and it's happened to me. Like, your heart starts beating, like you're perfectly calm on the outside, but you're looking at the trade and you're trying to figure out, like, is this actually working? What should I do next? What can I do here? But you just have to sit down and take it and manage your trade along the way. But with that being said, guys, it's not a hard concept to grasp. I just want to give you guys about 3 practical steps that you could do to overcome your fear gradually and with time, so you could be able to have consistently profitable results. Because this is the same thing that I did. When I first started doing, like, funding challenges, the biggest weight lifted off my shoulders was, you know, I only risk 1%, so I risk very minimal. So it'll take you 10 trades to be able to lose your challenge or your funded account or whatever that case is. I really just started with trading like 0.5%. So I cut my risk in half. And that alleviated me so much. And I slowly built back to risking 1% just on the regular. But it took me time before I could get back to that 1%. And it was cutting the risk. When it's going to take me 20 trades instead of 10 trades to be able to lose the account or to be able to lose the challenge, it's so much easier at the end of the day. It just makes it really a smaller window of error for me to actually have fear. And really, it's been able to help me overcome that. The second portion we're going to talk about is predefine your trade. Have a plan to be able to execute on and to follow, that you don't really need to use emotions, because all you're going to do is use that to trade. Why? I'm pretty sure you heard all of us say, you know, everybody in the trading realm have a plan, right? Why have a plan? When you go start a job, you know, let's say you're stocking shelves at Publix, right? Well, they're not going to tell you, oh, just figure it out as you go along the way and start this job, figure it out, you'll get there. And then when something goes wrong, you know, they come at you and they start blaming you. And then you say, I never got any proper training. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know exactly what to do. That's the same exact thing when it comes to trading. You need to have a predefined plan. That what happens if the trade doesn't go your way. If it does go your way, honestly, it's just the same outcome regardless. Anything could happen in the markets. Third thing that I was thinking about when I really overcame fear is look as losing, like taking a losing trade, as a lesson. Why did I grasp that is really because, you know, like, it's the cost to do in business. You know, in trading, there's not a lot of, like, it's not a very big upfront capital investment that we need to invest into trading. You could put $100 in, you could put like $3,000 in. It doesn't cost you to, like, buy MT4 and buy like 17 monitors because you don't need that. You could have a laptop and that's phenomenal, but it doesn't have a lot of upfront costs. So when you do take a lesson, an L, a loss, the same thing that happened to me, what I personally did is I was like, all right, that's the cost of doing business. That's the cost of doing business. Just like regular brick and mortar Chick-fil-A's need to buy chicken so they could stock it up. It costs them to buy the chicken, right? And in order to sell the chicken sandwich, right? So I just look at that as I had to buy into my investment to develop myself so I know how not to take the next losing trade. But regardless, losing trades are part of trading. There's no getting out of it. But with that being said, guys, it's not the hardest thing to implicate. It takes gradual time, and that's not really the sexy answer anybody wants to hear, but that's really the truth, guys. So make sure to go implement that, guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next week. Have a great day.